Go, all set up. Lovely beach. We've got a big swing here, which you won't be seeing me on. Yeah, low cheap Dave here. It's Sunday the 27th of March, around 1 o'clock time in the afternoon. I'm starting to run a little short of money. I've got just over 6,000 baht left, which is probably, well, it's over 100 quid, but I'm here for another 6 or 7 nights, so I'm going to need to change some money. So the resort I'm staying at, they haven't got ATM, so I've got to get one of the Baht buses back into the town where the ferry is, and I know there's an ATM there, so I'm going to go and give that a try. That's my little mission for today, so I'm going to go and have a look. So I've just walked up the stairs up to here, and a taxi's just arrived, Baht bus or whatever. So I'm going to ask you how much it is to the pier, and get a ride hopefully. So he was after 300 baht for a trip into town, which is probably a little 5-minute run, so it's way over the top. He said if he fills the bus up with 6 people, he'll charge me 50 baht. And then he said, will he pay 250? And I said no, I ain't that desperate yet. For 300 baht I can hire a motorbike for the day, so I'm definitely not getting a taxi into town for 300. Anyway, it's a nice day for a stroll, and I haven't walked down here before, so this is just the main drag into the resort. When you get to the end of here, take a left, go up the hill a little bit, you come to the main road of the island, really, from one side of the island to the other. So not really an awful lot going on down here. No, nothing exciting. Yeah, so that 300 baht would equate to £6.70 in pounds. So a very expensive little bus ride. So not having that. So I'm just walking up to the top of the hill here. I'll hang about for a bus up here, and hopefully I'll be paying more like 100 baht or less, hopefully. So I've just walked up to the main drag. That down there. There's a Baht bus with a load of people on. The mopeds coming down here. Found myself a bit of shade at the top of the hill. So that's the road down to the resort I'm in. As you can see, Roads are very small. I've finally got myself a Baht bus. Doing a similar distance in Pattaya, cost you 10 Baht. When he stopped, he asked for 300. I said no. And he pulled up next to me and says 200. I said no. And he went to pull away and stopped and says, have you got 100? So I thought, I was hoping for 50. So, but I've got to get into town for the money anyway, so. I'm in the port. Okay, I'm in the port. That's where they do the thing for the collecting your money for the national parks. Over there is where you get the ferries. And over here they have motorbikes to rent, 100 Baht. Lots of little Thai restaurants along here. So this is around here is the busy area because it's right near to the ferry and the port. So, and at the moment that's the only port that you're allowed to come into the island on. So, I'll take a bit of a walk along here. Maybe have the dessert, 1 or 2 dessert beers along the way. Obviously with these taxes, I think I might be paying a bit of a skin tax, a tourist tax or whatever you want to call it. I'm 100% that the Thai people aren't paying anywhere near where I am, so. But there's not an awful lot you can do about that. Lots of places to hire bikes. It says up there 100 Baht, but and when I ask about it, it's always more. I'd imagine a few of these bars do get busy. Here's something different. places. We've got the tourist police just down here. Here it is, P police station. Down here so far, it's mainly been bike hire, apartments and bars or restaurants with the odd shop sort of stuck in between, a few here and there. That's where I stopped the other day, had some dinner, very nice. There's a mixture of food stalls in there, so you can take your pick. There's a coffee shop. Clothes and shoes. That's what you call an entrance. There's a Buddha, keeping his eye on the road. Hire in a fried chicken place. And that's more or less the whole of the main street really. After that it's just like bars, restaurants splattered about down by the beach. Main junction from the main road, you got that road is the one that takes me home. And we got this road here. Let's have a look. Welcome to Samet Island, and basically the national park of Rayong. So I've never been down here before. I can see the sea at the end. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get down to the beach, take a left. Sorry, take a right, and just head along there for a bit. When I get fed up I'll have a beer, and when I get more fed up I'll get one of them taxis back to my resort. No doubt they'll rip me off on that one, but or they'll try to anyway. At least if I'm walking along the beach road, it should be fairly level. So when up that other road, it's quite a few up and down hills. So yeah, so a lot of touristy shops and beach type shops and a clothes shop. And that's it. We're nearly at the beach. Here we are onto the beach. Golden sand, looks really nice. Just take my shoes off. Here we are onto the beach. Now this does look a nice beach. A few jet skis for hire out there. It goes right from the corner there. I think my resort's round the corner of the end of that bit of land over there, but as you can see here, lots of bars and restaurants, lots of places to sit under the brolly on the beach. So great looking place. Still prefer the beach I'm on, but obviously there's a lot more to do down there. Yeah, some great looking bars along here. You've got the kids' inflatables and stuff like that. I think that might be a Thai restaurant. Go. We'll get over this open sewer. Yes, a lot more going on down this end. A lovely beach. Yeah, so that beach, a lot of bars, restaurants and places to sit in the shade. So you've got beach up in the corner there. I think that's as far as I'm going to walk, and then the bus can take me the rest of the way back. There's a sign for Koh Samet, and there's the Koh Samet mermaid. Take the beach road, you can see it goes up big hills and whatever, but if I go back down to the beach, it's more or less a level run, well, it is a level run all the way along. So on the next beach along, this is what you call a very quiet beach. Hardly any bars and that, just sand, a few rocks. I've got a few people trespassing. I'll turn a blind eye this time. Yeah, a few bars and restaurants up there. And my own private beach. Again. When I had the moped, I stopped in that bar over there for a quick beer. That was the most expensive bar I found. It was, I think it was 180 baht for a large beer. It was very expensive. Where I'm heading is just in the corner where the trees are there. You can see some brollies over the rocks. I'm going to sit there and have a nice quiet beer, put my feet up and have a well-deserved relax. Got my money out of the ATM, got 10,000 baht, whatever that is. I wanted 20, but the only option above 20 was 25, and that took me over my limit, so I couldn't get it. So I had to stick with the 10,000. Go, all set up. Lovely beach. We've got a big swing here, which you won't be seeing me on. So, when I take a cart back on my own, it's 300 baht. It's just come down to 200 baht for when I go on my own. I'm going to hang about, wait for people, and hopefully bring the price down a little bit, because it's a total rip-off really, the distance. So the original 300 baht that I was offered will be £6.70, nearly £6.80 to get back. It's a very bright bar, the Gecko bar. Well, I've been waiting here about 15-20 minutes now, not heard nothing, so I've decided I'm going to start walking. I looked on the map, it's only about 2k away, so we'll see how long it takes me. So it's dead on 4 o'clock, so we'll see how long it takes me to walk the 2 kilometres. Okay, so I'm just reaching 15 minutes. I'm on the first downhill slope, so that was quite welcome. So I reckon I've got about another 15-20 minutes to go, but we'll see. I can see another big uphill coming now, so that will slow me down a bit. So I've been going 20 minutes now, and according to the map I've got 1k to do. So getting there, only I've got this little bit of an uphill. Hopefully this will be the last uphill. Even out here in the sticks, still got a few little bars about, restaurants. There's the first sign, Sangtain. So that's a good sign. Yeah, so the one thing good about this quite long walk, much longer than I usually do, today, is it's giving my knee a little try out. My right knee was a bit swollen in potato, so this is the first little workout it's had to do. Yoo-hoo! I think I can see the entrance to where I'm living. Goodness for that. So we wanted 300 to get me here. I've walked it. So that's almost my dinner and a beer tonight, paid for. And I've probably done something that's good for me. Not that I'm feeling it.
Turn left.
Thank you. So all downhill from here. So the next one on my right comes to the car park and then down the steps into the resort. So not too bad. Here we go, right turn down to the resort. So this is where the taxi would have dropped me off. It took me 40 minutes to walk here. I wasn't expecting to walk, but just on principle. I weren't paying their fees. I'm sure the locals don't pay that, but I thought I'd just walk it. So 40 minutes extra walking, save 300 baht. So that'll be it for this vlog. I'm going to go straight into the sea to cool off. Please like, subscribe, press the bell button, and if I'm still alive, which I'm not sure I will be, I'll do another one tomorrow. Thanks for watching.